and regional titles, and you know, here they are on the big stage, and we've seen a world title being given to John Florence. Connor Coffin making his first final.
Legitimate generational shift happening right before our eyes.
Everyone's so excited on deck. Now the first official ride here. Connor Coffin pulls in deep, ends up going down. Now Florence with priority, and seeing that brand new clock. We had 30-minute semifinals, so it'll be a 35-minute final.
But not to be. Connor Coffin was the spoiler in that situation.
Now John Florence first official wave of this final as he's winding up for another massive alley-oop. A ton of air underneath that surfboard. It would have been a perfect number if he could have come down with that one.
Talk about confidence right here as he takes off on his first wave, races down the line. You could tell what was going to happen. He widens his stance, clicks with it, absolutely perfect. 6 or 7 feet above the lip there, just poking the nose in, unfortunately, and goes down. So John making it quite clear what he's going to do out here in the final.
Yes, he has some talented athletes in his family. Nathan Florence, Ivan Florence, his mom Alex probably watching on as he's up again. The world champ winds up, tail high, reverse, pulls it down without a problem. Showcasing the air game in this final against Connor Coffin.
John's not going to give it to him. He's made that clear. Races down the line. Bang, beautiful rotation there. Spins it around so easily. He makes those things look too easy now. He's going to have to do something different next year, I reckon. Maybe the double rotation as John flies through the air, almost connects with a drone and pulls that one off. So the first substantial score of the finals. Races down the line. You can see starting to widen that stance. And watch that front foot slides all the way to the nose of the board. A little bit of a grab right there. John, one of the first guys really since the 70s to wax his board all the way to the nose.
That front foot is so incredible to see above the lip for Florence. Connor Coffin to answer. What a timeless style, positioning nice and deep. He won't find the exit there. And that came down to Pipeline to make that final decision. Florence up again. Looks like he wants to ramp up. Ton of speed. Clear for takeoff. World champ, full rotation, alley-oop. Stomps it perfect into a carve. He's having a ball out there. First alley-oop incomplete. Now he's going to land everything. His previous air 7.0. Did you like that one better?
Not many guys can do that, really. Let's have a look. John takes off. You know, once he misses that first section, focusing down the line, you know exactly what's going to happen as he connects with the lip. Beautiful rotation. Lands that thing perfectly. Straight into the next maneuver. That's the thing that John does better than anyone, I reckon, Joe, is the transition between those big airs into the next turn. It's almost seamless for John Florence, your new world champion. How good would that sound to him?
Unbelievable day for John. Alley-oop. What a feeling. Full rotation. I think the one thing, if you had to separate the air guys, we had this on the morning show the other day, I think John, maybe you'd have to separate him with style above the lip.
Yeah, you know, and that's the thing, he does it with such a unique style. I love the way his hands are down by his side, and then he just clicks in absolutely perfect there. Style, a massive part of surfing, Joe, and it's been that way ever since day dot. You know, you go all the way back to the likes of Mickey Dora.
In Peniche, 20 minutes to decide our champ for the MEO Rip Curl Pro. John's heating up on the rights, winding up for another backflip rotation. Stomps it and goes down.
Yeah, he's just been using those things to great success so far this year.
Connor Coffin locks in nice and deep. This one's staying wide open. The Californian comes flying out. Layback power hack just to finish and seal the deal. One of the best styles in the game.
It's been just plucking away, just flying under the radar. Beautiful deep barrel. Slows himself down right at the end to just stick, and then does that trademark turn. I love that turn right there that Connor's got. Tell you what, this kid's got himself back into that requalification situation. Hard work, dedication, and just the belief that he can do this. Taking down Jordy Smith in the semi-finals, handing John that world title. Now it's, well, he's got to go on and win this thing, Joe, and if he does, he puts himself in 16th place on the world ranking. So big scores it's about to drop for Connor.
And also seeing the punt, the rotation of the backflip that Florence almost pulled off. We had Medina's version back in Rio. How close did he come here, Potts?
Oh, he came so close. Look at that. Beautiful double grab. Perfect rotation, and then just a little bit on the front foot right there. goes down. I think he's going to pull one of those off before the end of this heat, that's for sure. But real old school approach, and I love that.
Connor up now looking for a 5.47. That one had a couple of bumps to start. Ends up kicking out, and Florence will have priority.
Then to win in 2-foot Brazil and then clinch the title here. It's just crazy stuff.
Now checking out John Florence, super deep, and he could punch free of a closeout section on demand.
You know, we call it the doggy door. There's a little gap at the bottom of the wave that sometimes it lets you out. John flying through. Okay, let's have a look. Where is he going to... There's a little gap right there, but not really. I mean, he's got that freakish talent to be able to identify situations and react on that, you know, on cue, and he did exactly that. I mean, that was a virtual impossible wave to make. But like I said, he's feeling it today, that's for sure. Things are going all his way. Clinching the world title. Can he go on and win this event? Can he go on and finish off at Pipe with what we call bookends, right? You start with a win, finish with a win. That could be just, you know, and both of them being in Hawaii. Obviously, John driving through the section. Let's have a look. It's a little gap right there that he just managed to sneak through the end. Even the cameraman thought he wasn't going to make that.
Heat with Jadson Andre a couple of years back. Had a quarterfinal last year in Portugal on the QS on road to qualify. Connor picking a wave, using priority, and that one's not going to help him out, Potts.
Looking for it. He knows that Connor just looking for a 5.47. Here he goes.
Florence now up nice and deep with plenty of room to move. The world champ comes flying out. Little layback off the top. He'll throw the fins towards the beach to finish. He is having a ball, enjoying being the world champ.
Have a look. First part of the wave, nice little tube ride right there. Comes out nice and clean, then just lays into that big turn. Doesn't quite finish the turn off. Why? Because he saw this little ramp at the end there. He had no right doing that. As he finishes off a good wave here, it's still waiting for the score to come through, but a nice clean barrel using both the hands, dragging it just to slow himself down. Now he just drives into this turn. Cuts it short though because he wants to get this last maneuver in. Right there, just punches out towards the beach. 3 solid maneuvers there for John.
We are down here enjoying the moments. We're noticing how loose John is right now, and his shaper, John Peisel, feeling the same. Let's see what he's got right here as he takes up to the top. Big loop-de-dip. Oh, there you go. John looking loose. John, what do you have to say about that?
Finishing move. Let's take another look.
Let's just sit back and watch this. I mean, look at that. Landed perfectly too. Soft landing, and then straight into the next maneuver. That's the world champion right there, Joe.
There's even a bird in the background flying behind him. John influences everyone on the beach. The whole tour looks to him to set the bar above the lip in the barrel. Connor left with priority, looking for an 808 to turn this one on the Hawaiian world champ, and a wave's not going to come through as we make it official. John Florence, your male Rip Curl Pro champion in 2016 and your new WSL world champ. We'll take a moment to celebrate not just a year of hard work, but a lifetime of dedication to celebrating this dream, and he'll be heading into Hawaii, the Pipe Masters, as a world champion.
Yeah, there he is, the man of the moment. Well deserved, a lot of hard work.
Really special. John Florence, your champion here, the male Rip Curl Pro Portugal. His second win of the season. Now we'd like to introduce a very familiar face, Adriano de Souza, last year's world champ, to hand off the world title trophy. John Florence adds to a special list of greats